Hi guys, it's Thomas here from COTbase.com. Welcome to this week's COT review. Today we're going to have a look at the 9th Commitments of Traders report of 2013. And as usual, we're going to start off with the changes in commercials positions. Here we go. You can see we've got 5-year notes on top with a 28% change in commercials positions, a 30% change in large speculators positions. Change size can be viewed over here. They're being they're much larger than average, although we do see larger changes in the past. What else do we see? We see that basically commercials were just above zero line for the last few months basically, and now they're going back to short levels. Small speculators are just above the zero line. Let's open the 5-year chart and see how extreme this market is. Here we go. You can see commercials at almost 200,000 contracts net short. So they're still a bit away from really extreme levels, which would be roughly at 400,000 contracts net short. So we can't really talk about a huge extreme over there. I would say basically small speculators are the only ones who are close to their extreme levels, which is basically at about 25,000 contracts in net long. So that's all we have in 5-year notes. But let's move on. Let's have a look at lean hogs. We had a 23% change over there in commercials positions, a 25% change in large speculators positions. You can see that commercials have just moved above the zero line, so it's basically only small speculators taking the short side of the market with their roughly 4,500 contracts net short position. Let's open the 5-year chart and see how extreme this market is. Here we go. Well, you can see that there's basically two extreme levels on this 5-year chart. If we're looking at commercials right now, just above the zero line has actually been sometimes a place where prices bottomed out. Basically, the last one was over here, but we do see even larger extremes in the past. Actually, there's 3 that you can witness over here on this 5-year chart. So, of course, the question is this going to be the end of this this lag over here, and we're going to see commercials going back to net short territories? If that happens, we may see prices continue their rally. So that's pretty interesting. Let's move on to NASDAQ 100, where we had a 22% change in commercials positions, the same change size in large speculators positions. You can see the change over here, larger than average, nothing unusual. Let's open the 5-year chart and see how extreme this market is. We've been talking about Russell 2000 in the past couple of reviews. There was a really significant extreme over there. We can't really see the same in NASDAQ. You can see basically the last extreme over here was a buy signal pushing prices higher, and now we're moving away from those levels, but we've still got some space left. You can see over here that these levels would be signaling a top if we got there. But let's move on and have a look at large speculators COT extreme. You can see a lot of all-time signals over here. Here we go. We've got cotton, feeder cattle, soybean oil, a lot of markets with all-time extremes in them. Let's open cotton first. Here we go, and right away let's open the 5-year chart. There we go. You can see that cotton is one of those markets that we were talking about a lot in the past couple of months. But basically, when commercials were net long, that was a really nice buy signal. You can see prices have reacted to it, although we can experience such a huge rally, the one that we could see in 2010. But we did have a little bit. But of course now we've moved away from those levels, and we're at an extreme on the opposite side, which in this case is signaling possible stopping of this rally and maybe a top in the market. So that's interesting. Let's move on to feeder cattle, another livestock. We've got an all-time signal over there. Opening the 5-year chart. Here we go. You can see large speculators at extreme levels, commercials not at their most extreme levels. Even on this 5-year chart, you can see it would be roughly over here at 10,000 contracts. Small speculators at 519 report extreme. Okay, so you can see that basically these are pretty large extremes anyhow. And if you look at the chart, these usually when these participants were at such levels over here on this 5-year chart, I'm just showing you these extremes, they usually coincided with bottoms in the price. And the last market that I'm going to show you this week is soybean oil with another all-time signal, but they've got all-time is also visible in commercials position. So we've got two all-time extremes in this market. Let's open the 5 years chart. Okay, here we go. You can see the extreme over here. Soybean oil is one of those markets that I really like. Signals in this market are really effective. I'm just going to show you a couple. Just have a look at the cursor over here. I'm taking it to the left over here. Beautiful buy signal over here. We have an even greater extreme right now. So this is really a nice buy signal if you look at it. We had a sell signal not long ago, not a really strong one. A really good sell signal I think would be at roughly 75 to 100,000 contracts net short in case of commercials. But anyhow, you can see even a relative extreme can put a top or a bottom in prices. Now we're witnessing an extreme on the other side of the market, and this is a buy signal in soybean oil. So that's going to be all for this week. I'm not going to show you any more markets, but if you would like to have a look at other COT charts, you can do so at our COT charts page. If you're interested in a more in-depth and detailed COT analysis, you can check out our subscription service at cotbase.com, where you can add other really useful tools to your table, look at new COT report types, data types, a lot of really great functions at our webpage. So I hope you enjoyed my review. I hope to see you next week. So have a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.